Welcome to Pagan Crafting. I'm your host, Cara. Today we're going to make a bumblebee in a resin necklace. This cute little beeling will be trapped and preserved in time. Join me today as I show you how I made this lovely little bee resin necklace. The supplies we're going to need today are UV resin, ribbon or paper, a silver chain. We're going to use these two corresponding jewelry pieces, one of glass, one of silver. And we're going to use a found, passed away little bumblebee, a wee flying panda. This little cutie I found upstairs in my room and I decided to save her. So we're also going to use a UV light in this project. Starting off with a small piece of ribbon. I'm not going to be using the glass piece as an addition to this, but I'm going to be using the glass piece as a background finder. So using this will be the perfect circumference of what I need to cut out. So now that I found the right bit of background that I would like on my jewelry, I'm going to use a pencil and just mark that out. Cutting that out. Again, you can use paper in this project as well. If you have some beautiful hive paper to use, that'd be cool. I just happened to found this ribbon and I knew what I wanted to do with my little bee. We'll have to use this ribbon into some future projects as well. I'm pretty excited to use in my nature grimoire. It's going to have to come out for that. Now, easy as pie, we're going to use some Mod Podge. It doesn't matter if it's gloss or matte, it's just I happen to have the gloss close hand. And then using the brush it once again to help flatten it out. Now I am going to scrunch it into the corners and then apply yet another layer of Mod Podge glue over top of the ribbon. It will dry clear and the color won't be muted at all. Look at her, she's so cute. Now it's all dried, the colors are brilliant once again. And let's find a placement for our wee bee. Using some fine tweezers, I struggle here a little bit. I'm so worried about breaking the wings or one of the legs. I'm just very gingerly trying to position this wee bee. So I'm going to just gloop on the first coating and also around the bee. So the first coating is going to help adhere the bee onto the beautiful chosen ribbon. And I'm using a very fresh brush to help bring the resin to the edges and also maneuver the bee around a little bit too. Now this type of resin, you don't need to heat it up. There's no bubbles. So you can go right to your UV light. Now because it is quite thick, I did put it in for 2 cycles at the longest term. Now you can see the wings. They have a nice coat of resin, but I'm worried it's going to catch on a sweater or they're going to break, and I would be sad for both of that. So I'm going to build up the legs and the little wings here with some more resin. And I'm going to let those just drip down. Now this may be a few layers, and again, just take your time. Whoop, almost UV resin my paintbrush there. So what I use for my brushes when I use resin, I just go to the dollar store and I get a pack of like 10 or 20 and I use them once, throw them away, but they have a nice brush on them and I don't feel bad about losing that. So after a few layers with the resin, I did about 3 of them. This is our final product. So this still may catch a little bit on a sweater, but we decided to go with a shorter necklace so it doesn't hang lower. It'll be up more around the collarbone, so less chance of catching on clothing. Maybe good for attack if anybody comes in for a hug too quick. I don't know. Let me know. But this is our final little bee finale. Thank you so very much for chilling out with me today. Comment down below if you've made any bug resin ornamental odysseys. Let me know, and I would love to hear about it in the comments. Have yourself an absolutely magical day.